So guys, today I have 2 egg spicy noodles and barbecue frog legs, which is really amazing. I'm so happy about it. Rancid, rant. Now, what do you think about George Floyd case? What do you think about that case?
I think a police officer stood on his neck and killed him.
What the world are we living in right now?
Racial inequality.
To be honest, it scared me. I'm Asian. It's like
You're Asian?
Asian.
I
can relate to that. Asian people, black people, Mexican. I think we all terrified on that because to be honest, sometimes I feel much better when my husband sits next to me in the car when I'm driving, because if something happens, I have a white guy next to me, so they probably cool down on me a little bit. Yeah, that's how I feel, to be honest. Anyway, goodbye, Sid. Go. I'm so nice. Yeah, guys, so what do you think about that case about George Floyd that happened in Minnesota? To be honest, I'm like scared. It's just crazy how everything happened so fast. But are you serious? You're going to like kill someone over $20 of fake bills? But that aside, if we just don't really know what happened between that time. But I mean, like, is it worth it to do, like, all that thing? It's like, I cannot even watch that video to finish it. I'm like, watch until he say, Mama, I cannot breathe that. When I'm like, that's it. I cannot. To be honest, I have anxiety. So when I watch video like that, myself, I feel like I couldn't breathe. I feel like myself is out of breath too when I watch that video, because my anxiety is really bad after I had my surgeries. Anyway, I don't know, but I'm super happy that police officer wife, she decided to file divorce. I'm super happy. Yes, girl, get out of that, guys. Like, who the just killed someone over $20? Fake bills, I mean. Ridiculous. Even like here, like, whenever like I went to the park and stuff, I never brought this up in my video and stuff because I just don't want to bring it up. I just don't want to feel like, oh, I feel bad for you and stuff. But it's like, one day I remember so clear, I told my husband about it to make myself feel better. I went to the park, and then there's a group of, like, the other moms too. They came, of course, they white. Sorry about that, but that is a true story. When you meet other people at the park, especially moms and stuff, you like say hi, just try to be like, yeah, let's be my friends, just want to be like friendly. So I decided to say hi and smile to them. They just pretend like I wasn't there. They like, that's all. And then once my husband showed up, because after life work, he always like came up to the park to play with us a little bit before we came home. Once my white husband showed up, they became really friendly people on us. They like smiling, they said hi and stuff, and then I'm like, I didn't say anything, I just walk away, because it hurts me so much. Because I'm Asian, you didn't really want to say hi and stuff, but once my white husband showed up, you're like, oh, she have white husband, maybe, we can be friendly and stuff. That day, I complained about it almost a whole evening. I just keep talking how they hurt my feelings and how they didn't like treat me well when I'm just there with my daughter. But once my white husband showed up, they treat me totally different. It's a true story. Of course, I wish I can have a camera to record it to show it to you, but it happened. Especially like me, I'm Asian, I'm brown skin and came from different countries. What I'm doing here, and like seriously, like I said, like whenever I walk around with my husband, my white husband, it makes me feel better. I just feel like safer. I just feel like people are more friendlier and stuff like that to me, because I have a white guy walk next to me. I notice a lot if I'm just going out with my daughter, people like they smile to you, but kind of half smile and half like what, but whenever we went out with my husband and stuff, people always like, hi, how are you doing, and what's up, and blah 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 and stuff like that. It's true, guys. It hurts, especially us. It hurts our feelings so much. We feel different. We feel like, what are we doing in these countries, I never wanted to brought it up to my video and stuff, like I said, because I don't want to put you know, like, I just want YouTube to be happy and stuff. I don't want to brought it up to be like racist and stuff. But you know what? Because I have right to speak how I feel. Before, I'm really scared to talk about this because it sounds like, you sound so like, you know, talk about white and stuff. You sound so racist. But I don't know. Just one bite, I'm going to cry for this. So spicy. Guys, how is your state doing? Here in North Carolina, they also do protesting too, you know, like break windows and burning stuff, but not as bad as in Minnesota. This is the frog legs. Some people, they said like, oh, you married your husband because you want green card. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to live here. I always wanted to move to Europe, but my husband, he's like, because we used to live in Sweden, so he couldn't really do winter there, so that's why we like stuck here. But Europe definitely my favorite countries to go and live. Frog legs is so good. I marinated in the Korean barbecue sauce overnight and then fried them. It's so tasty. To eat spicy noodle is spicy. A cup pickle is sour, but I still love it. You know, frogs is really popular in Cambodia, especially rain season. Maybe you guys don't really eat frogs that much like we do, but you know, just different cultures. So some people are like, oh, you eat frog, it's gross. I'm like, nope, that's how we grew up with. We eat frogs, we eat snail, we eat insects, we eat most of everything just to survive. So guys, today I have to eat real quick. I mean, not like so quick, but fast. Because the whole morning they have been cleaning the buildings, like wash everything. So, but now they're on the lunch break. So I'm going to eat it. When they come back, I'm going to stop because it's really loud. This is really spicy. Oh. Did you guys ever eat frog's legs? Or like frogs, like whole body? Airplane. I want to talk more, but whenever I open my mouth, it's just so spicy, I want to cry. You know, when you open your mouth, the air goes through, it's kind of like so spicy. Guys, so I decided to go back and watch, because there's other clip of like full 8 minutes something, like the whole arrested things about the George Floyd. It's like, the thing is like the video doesn't have sound, so you cannot really tell what's happened. I don't think he deserved to die over fake $20 bills. It's even 100 or 1,000, nobody deserved that. And also all the police, I'm not a police, I don't know, but I think you all train to like deal with bad situations, not like dealing with like knees on someone's neck, and even they say they cannot breathe and you don't take your knees away. In that situation, it's almost like you just want to win someone. You don't really like go like, oh, this is bad or not. You just almost look like you just want to win that person. Almost like you just want to show the world that you have power. Like, yeah, I can put my knees on your neck. Even you say you cannot breathe, I don't give a because I have her power to do so. That's how I feel. And it's like, George, he's on handcuff. Of course, he cannot fight back or anything. And why do you need like 3 police officers just to sit on his body, just to make him like stay still? Why? I don't know. I wasn't there when it happened. I cannot judge, but I don't think George deserved to die over a $20 fake bills. That is too ridiculous. Spicy. Guys, it's okay if you want to use your YouTube or your Instagram, whatever, to talk about what actually happened in this world. For example, like what happened in Minnesota about George Floyd, that he dies. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to use your YouTube just to like eating food and showing off. You can use your channels or your social media to, you know, just say how you feel about it. What is your idea? What is your opinion on this case? What do you think about it? I myself always scared, don't want to say anything. Because I'm like, maybe I will lose subscribers, maybe people will hate me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no. They can say how they feel. Why can't I say how I feel? We all can. We have rights to do so. So the thing is like, of course I grew up in Cambodia when, like, you know, I don't really see any cases like that. And also I used to live in Sweden for 3 years. I almost never and ever seen someone just shoot a black person running on the street or stuff like this. I almost never seen anything like this. Since I moved to the US, shooting, blah blah, and we Asian got blamed for the virus. They blame us for the virus like we don't scared to die just like them. They blame us like, you guys brought the virus to the US, blah blah blah. Do you think we are not scared? Do you think we like, just like, yeah, I had the virus, come hug me, people? We are like scared to death too. It's like we got blamed for like stuff like that. I don't know, since I moved to the US like about 5 years now, it scared the out of me. But to be honest, I'm scared of living in the US. First, I'm Asian. And then you can see on the news sometimes people just shoot, at Walmart toward immigrant peoples and blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, guys. To be honest, I don't know. But I'm scared, to be honest. I'm scared living here. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not safe. I just feel like, what if I'm going to Walmart to shop something and then I just couldn't come back out? And stuff like that. What if I'm driving and then something happened and then I got pulled over, blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot of scaring things that it come up to your minds. So, I don't know. Maybe the other people, for example, if they white, they probably don't understand how our feeling is. We got blamed for virus, like shooting at Walmart one time. They just shoot toward immigrant people and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but I'm scared, to be honest.